Welcome back to iBosch USA Certificate and Permit Work Part 11. Now let's understand documentation requirements for each stage of the permit work process. As we know that documentation is essential at each permit work process stage to ensure compliance, accountability and transparency. Now let's see the documentation requirements for each stage of the permit work process. During the permit application stage, we need permit application form. We know that permit application form is a standard form that captures essential information about the proposed work, including the scope of work, location, duration, and associated hazards. The second document we need during the permit application stage is a risk assessment documentation. This risk assessment documentation should clearly outline hazard identification, risk analysis, and control measures. In addition to this, any additional documentation relevant to permit application, such as engineering drawings, work procedures, or MSDS material safety data sheet, also can be considered during the permit application stage. During the permit issuance stage, we need two documents mainly, that is, issued permit and permit log. We must keep a copy of the permit containing information such as the permit number, authorized personnel, work location, duration, and specific conditions or requirements. In addition to this, we must keep a record of all permit issued, including permit numbers, date of issuance, authorized personnel, and permit conditions. During the authorization stage, we need authorized personnel list and authorization record. A list of personnel authorized to carry out the work specified in the permit, including their names, roles, and responsibilities, must be maintained. In addition to this, documentation of the authorization process, including the name of the authorizing officer, date and time of authorization, and any conditions or requirements specified by the authorizing officer, also should be documented. During the work execution stage, we must display the permit and must maintain toolbox stock record also. During the closure stage, we must maintain closure checklist, completion sign off log, and closure notification. When it comes to records keeping, we must maintain a permit register. It must contain record of all permit activities, including permit application, permit issuance, permit authorization, permit closures, and associated documentation. As part of record keeping, an audit trail documenting changes made to permit authorization status or permit condition throughout the permit work process should be maintained. Finally, document must be retained. All permit work system related documents in accordance with the organization's policies, regulatory requirements, and industry standards must be retained. By maintaining comprehensive documentation at each stage of the permit work process, organization can ensure accountability, transparency, and compliance with the safety regulations, ultimately contributing to the safe execution of hazardous work activity. Thank you very much for attending iBosch USA Certificate in Permit Work System. For your examination, please contact training coordinator at Clover Safety Services Private Limited. For your examination and preparation, few practice questions are given at the end of this slide. I wish you all the very best. Thank you.